Hey guys, it's been a while. It's been a while since I picked up the camera and worked on cars. Today, I've been blessed with the presence of the one and only Naoki Fades. Hello. So today, we're gonna be doing an install of some Pacemaker 4499 headers on Naoki's AU Ford Falcon. Hey guys, before we continue with today's video, I just want to remind you that we have a new merch release on the benkispec.com website. So we have two new hoodies. We have the AU Falcon Retro hoodie with the yellow on the front. On the back, we have my AU Falcon with a cool little retro design right there. Very happy with how these turned out. Here is a better look of it. And if you guys are into barras, we also have another EF Falcon style barra swap hoodie. So you got the pink on the front and we have the EF barra swap on the back. You can see it's very subtle, but the barra is there with the turbo, with the EF Falcon, of course. Green top club, look at that. And if you want to go check them out, head over to the benkispec.com website and we have a whole bunch of other merch on there as well. Anyway, enjoy the video. Now, there are two main header options for AU Falcons. There's the 4480s and the 4499s. In my AU Falcon, I have the 4480s and you guys love the sound of them. I will show you the difference between the two. Now, from my understanding, the only difference between the 4499s and the 4480s is the shape. You can see the 4499s that we're holding here have a very simplistic shape. It's all just converging down into the one flange and it's pretty straight. You can see there. Whereas the 4480s, on the other hand, have more of an intricate design and they have the two middle parts of the pipes coming out and around the other pipes. You need a little bit more room if you want to run the 4480s, and you have to have a factory petrol car or have gas deleted in order to run them because they do go where the gas module is. The 4480s definitely protrude more, they stick out more, and they take up more room. However, you'd want to get the 4499s if you were just looking to save some money because the 449s are much easier to obtain. A lot more people are selling them on Marketplace, and that's the reason why I have a spare set of 4499s because I bought them on Marketplace a week ago. Alright guys, we have Naoki's AU Falcon jacked up on jack stands. Naoki's just painting the extractors. It's looking pretty decent. So yeah, they're looking pretty decent. Now, it's extremely easy to get these extractors out if you're doing it for the first time yourself. All we need to do is start off by removing this heat shield right there. Just wait for it to cool down a little bit. Then we need to remove the catalytic converter, and then we remove all the bolts holding the extractors on. Now, unfortunately, to install Pacemaker extractors, you will need a catalytic converter either made up or you'll need to buy one, because where the Pacemaker extractors come out to, the factory pipe does not bolt onto them. So today we will be doing some fabrication, trying to get a high flow cat installed, which Naoki has already gone and purchased, and I have my own 2.5-inch pipe which was just laying around the garage. It burned me! Alright guys, we just test fitted the Pacemaker 4499s and unfortunately it looks like we do have to remove the steering rack column. I'll show you how to do that so you don't mess it up. So there's like this little bell thing. You gotta just sort of hammer it up. There you go. And then you have access to, well, better access to that nut and bolt down there. So we're going to remove that. We're going to mark exactly where it is right now. Make sure the steering wheel's straight. We're going to pull it off and then we're going to put everything back together like it was before we took it all apart. I just forgot, you also need to remove the bolt at the top of the column so you can slide the column up into the piece right there.
2 hours later.
We are done installing the 4499 headers. Have a sass, boys. Thing is looking hot. We have some new hardware as well. We've needed to use some washers to space out these bolts because the flange on the 4499s are smaller than the standard flange on the standard headers, which for some reason just did that.
Like that?
I don't know,
so
bro.
Bad. They must have been like that on the car.
Right?
Like so loose. Look how big that gap is.
That's so strange. But yeah, so we had to use some washers, but everything's installed now. We have the steering rack column back on there. And just for the video, we're gonna start it just for like a few seconds, just so we can hear it. I'm scared. Oh, bro.
Ready?
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1.
Not too bad. Alright. Oh man. Yeah, cut it.
Crazy, bro. That was crazy. Stank as fuck.
Yeah, damn, we're gonna have to try to bake the paint in as well. Hopefully it doesn't start peeling up, but damn, sounded good.
Sounded very good.
Alright, so we now need to fabricate a pipe for the catalytic converter. So I'll show what we're dealing with, and if you can weld at home, this is what you're gonna have to deal with. But if not, it's probably gonna be easier just to take it to an exhaust shop and they'll be able to fab one easily. I'll send a link to the different type of flanges that you need. You need two different types, ones that bolt up to the pacemakers and ones that go to the rest of the exhaust. The cat needs to connect this pipe to that pipe, and the beauty of this is that we're able to, you know, what we're going to do is we're going to have this sitting at a higher point so we can actually raise Nauki's exhaust so it's not too close to the ground. But yeah, it should be something like that, and then we'll probably have to delete this mount right there, but that's okay. With it hard mounted, it's very solid. Alright guys, I know I say this every single time I weld, but these are my best welds. What I love about welding is the more that you do it, the better you get. And you can really tell if someone's been doing welding for a long time because their welds just get better and better. It's like got good color, got good coverage, good penetration, I believe. Because we don't have much time, I just sort of just put some water on it to cool it down because we need to get this done. But it's like gone more golden with the water. Alright, we have created our pipe that's going to connect the 4499s to the rest of the exhaust, and for reference, Nauki and I both have the exact same eBay exhaust, which has a center muffler and a resonator at the back. So we're comparing pretty fair systems, like they're exactly the same other than the headers, and we also have the exact same cat too. But yeah, look, it's all done. The welds aren't the best.
Show them these on. Show them these on.
Oh yeah, the flange welds are insane, dude.
These ones are good.
Yeah, look at the other flange. Not bad.
I think it's just because it's better metal, yeah, on the flange.
Yeah, the metal's better flange. The catalytic converter, because they're so cheap, the metal on them is really bad. So we're going to bolt this up. Hopefully we've tucked up the exhaust as well. I'm very excited. Alright guys, little adventure underneath the car. We have our pipe installed. Look at that, caddy's on. Nauki's just tightening up the last bolts right there, and then we are good to go. Look at that, actually is so much better. It pulled the exhaust up probably a couple of centimeters too, because the way we routed it. Oh man, I'm so keen to hear how this thing sounds. Guys, we are done. Nauki's just filling up his car with oil because he did an oil change while the car was up in the air. We're gonna hear these 4499s. I'm super excited. Can't hear anything on idle.
Yeah. The startup sounded a bit different.
I don't notice it.
Maybe because I'm outside the car. Because I'm always in the car when I start it, maybe it sounds a bit different.
You know what? It sounds a little bit different right now. It does.
A bit louder, I think.
We'll let it run, we'll bring it outside, and then we'll give it a few revs. Nauki's gonna give it a few revs, and then we're gonna compare the 4480s to the 4499s.
Sounds different on startup, I reckon.
It does.
I reckon. A bit more aggressive.
that's good.
Can I hear it?
All right.
Can you rev it?
Yeah, I'll rev it.
Sounds pretty good. I like it.
You like it?
I reckon it sounds good. It's definitely different to yours, I reckon.
It is.
Yours is a bit like raspy, I don't know. Yours is a bit different, I reckon.
You definitely have a difference because of the high flow cat.
True,
Like that's making a difference.
True.
Might gurgle more.
Yeah, maybe. It smells different too.
Yeah, because it's got the high flow. Yeah, it's stinkier.
But it had a worse smell with the stock cat, I think. The stock cat was actually like stinky. This one just smells more just fumes, just you know.
Fuel.
Yeah, fuel. Yeah.
Yeah, no, not bad. I'm happy with that.
Yeah, definitely.
Keen to see the difference.
Drive it and like see what it feels like.
Yeah, it probably should feel a little bit faster as well. All right, it's time for the comparison. We have 4499s on the right side. We have 4480s on the left side. I'm gonna set the tripod up. We're gonna get a nice comparison between the two. Yep.
Remember this sounded good?
Not bad. That sounded good. All right, so what do we reckon?
I do reckon yours. Oh, thing is, I'm hearing mine from the inside, so it's a bit different. But when you like hit Lemmy, it definitely sounded better. I reckon it was like bop bop bop, like it was. I don't know.
Yeah, true. I wish we had another person so we could rev them out for us. But yeah, there's definitely a big difference. 100%. Yeah. Unfortunately, the 4499s aren't. They're not a big difference.
Yeah, I agree.
But there's a deeper difference for sure.
I definitely feel a difference when I drive. I don't know if it's placebo, but when I'm driving, it definitely feels a bit different. Definitely a bit different. A bit more free flow, I feel.
It should give you more power. Yeah, that's the ideal.
Yeah, ideally, right?
All right, guys. Here's just a quick comparison of what they look like installed. Again, here are the 4499s. You can see it doesn't really protrude much from the side of the engine. The 4480s come out all the way, nearing the body and very close to the steering column. And I guess that's what gives it its different tone. So we do have some more modifications for Naoki's car. We also have this air intake pipe, which will go in place of his standard airbox. We'll also be putting a pod filter on the end of this, so it should sound even better than what it sounds like now, and also should give him some extra power.
Thanks, brah.
Good, brah. Let me know which one you think sounds better in the comments down below. I think we made it pretty obvious which one we think's better. That's pretty much it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Give us a like if you liked it, subscribe if you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Hello, my friend. What's up? Look at these, mate.
Look at these.
Can you see that? What's that say?
Oh, hot damn.
Pacemakers.
That's sick.